Hello again. Okay, now you can see where we are. The gunwales are on. I've taken the clamps off, so these are all nice and glued in place. The gunwale's a little bit high here and a little bit low there, but the edges will be planed down. I'm going to plane these edges down, and here I think I might just put a bit of filler on that so that I can keep the full width of the gunwales. Just round the edge over, maybe fill that in slightly. I don't really want to have to plane all of the gunwale down there. It's just wasting, good bulk. So yesterday afternoon I spent an hour and a half maybe, and I just dabbed some thickened epoxy down the keel line and along the chines. So the idea is that probably tomorrow now, not today, I'm going to take the wires out. So I'm going to slip those and pull them out. So I just want to be 100% sure it's dry before I do that, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow. So today is just doing some smaller jobs, so primarily of which is going to be filleting the nesting bulkheads in the centre here. Now there is a small gap at the bottom there. The floor panels have bowed ever so slightly. The gap isn't that large, it's probably about 6 or 7 mil. I can just about poke my finger into it. So I was thinking of cutting a piece to use as a filler for that, but having looked at the plans for how to glass over that area, it's going to take 6 layers of fiberglass tape. So and 6 layers. Well, 6 layers at the top here, probably running down to about 2 at the bottom. So I might put an extra layer in across the bottom. So with 2 or 3 layers of tape up against the side of that, I think that's going to form a pretty solid joint. And once the boat is cut in half, then I can backfill that area and glass over it, so it will make it pretty strong. So I'm not too worried about filling that in with pieces of ply. Okay, so really today's just this time is just about planning. I'm putting, for example, I'm putting pieces of this tape, which is 3 inches wide, and at the top here it's going to be overlapped 3 times. Well, there's going to be 6 layers, so I don't know how they're all going to go, but they're all going to be slightly overlapping so that it forms a piece 4 inches wide, overlapping like that. So it's going to go 2 inches that side and 2 inches there. So really the job today is to fill it in that corner to make a nice curve for the fiberglass to turn around. Because if you're leaving it at a right angle, you're trying to push the tape into the corner, you're going to leave air pockets, which is not very strong. So that's the job. So I'm going to get on with that. I also need to sand down these, well, I can call them welds. So they're just little 2 or 3 inch long strips of thickened epoxy which I've put into the join. Effectively welds the 2 pieces together so that I can take out the wires. But obviously you can't just fill it on top of that, because you're not going to get a very good secondary bond. So you need to sand it down so that the second layer sticks quite well to that first layer. So that's called the secondary bond. So, all right. I'm going to put it on time lapse and crack on. Okay, so I haven't sanded the glue yet, that has still to be done, but what I have done is I've made a couple of templates for backing plates for the lifting eyelets. So my researchers led me to decide that I'm going to buy 4 stainless steel U-bolts. They're going to be M8, and they're going to have a 62mm leg length, and they're going to be 37mm across on the inside. So roughly the kind of size that would fit onto this block, and I've just drawn a piece on there just to give you a vague idea. And so what's going to happen is on the stern, they will sit on the back, so that the lifting will take place with the straps clipped on. So they will probably come from the lifting davits. It will come down and then it will separate into 2 So there'll be a triangle coming down, so they'll be mounted at a probably 45 or 60 degree angle to take the strain in that line at the back. So probably on the outside, but potentially on the inside, maybe under here perhaps, so that they're out of the way, as long as it doesn't interfere with the nesting. And that's a good strong point to attach them to bolt them through, so that's going to be a really good lifting point. But on the front, and I did talk to B&B about this, they suggested it would be fine to leave the dinghy in its bolted together full size for lifting, rather than separating it into the two halves. And they did suggest putting the eye bolts low down on the forward bulkhead. But I'm not 100% sure that's going to be that strong for lifting the weight of the boat. Probably at the front it's not going to be that heavy, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. So I decided to cut a couple of pieces of 1/4 inch ply to use as like a backing plate. And these two pieces are going to be cut, and they're going to look a little bit like this. And that's going to go into the forward flotation chamber, so that when the bolts are drilled through to put the U-bolts through, there'll be an extra thickness of ply to take the load. So that's the plan. So my idea is I wanted to do that now before I actually fill it up the forward bulkhead, because these will get glued on. I'll cut these out, I'll glue them on, and then I'll fill it around the whole lot so that everything's neatly glassed in, and then later on I'll drill the holes. So I'm going to do that now and glass them in when I do the filleting. So I'll do the filleting after the sanding. So cut in, make sure they fit, then I'll do the sanding, and then I'll do the filleting, and hopefully it'll all get done. There we go. Okay, so I've finished cutting the backing plates for the forward the bulkhead. I've made 2 for each side, so 4 in total. So they're going to get glued in front of the existing bulkhead, so you won't see them. But that means that the forward bulkhead, at the point where I'm going to put the U-bolts, will be 3/4 of an inch thick, and this will actually be glassed in. It'll be glued to the foredeck, and it'll be glassed into the floor panels. I might even think about putting a screw up from the underneath into these, because once you get 3/4 of an inch thick, it's easy enough to get a screw into that. Whereas 1/4 of an inch, there's no, well, you could, but you're going to be very lucky for it to hold. So I'm just about to mix some epoxy, glue these in, and with the remainder I'm going to fill it up the forward bulkhead. And then I'm going to move on to filleting the nesting bulkheads. So it's about 5:15, so maybe it'll take me an hour. Let's see how we go.